last night, Game 1. The Whalers' Peter Sidorkiewicz, very much the story. He stoned the Bruins with his 33 saves in a 4-3 Hartford win. Saturday night, Game 2, the Bruins get even as Gary Galley blasts home the eventual game winner in the 3-1 victory. Don Sweeney talks about the win.
We kind of bided our time. The power play worked around pretty good, and we got even in the series.
Bork out of the lineup.
Well, what that means is everyone's got to pick it up a notch. The LA Kings did it against the Calgary Flames without Gretzky. Everyone's going to have their assignments. Gary Galley and Glenn Wesley and the rest of the guys back of that blue line have got to pick it up for him.
Gary Galley's going to wear the C.
Well, they've given that designated role to Gary. He's playing extremely well. He deserves it. And everyone is in his corner as far as that goes. The Bruins are definitely come out tonight thinking defense. You don't want to go crazy here and let the offense take care of itself. Just a good, solid effort.
And for the Boston Bruins, Greg Hoggood could really be a factor offensively on the power play.
Well, what Hoggood did, he impressed last time out up on the forward line. He just generated a lot of enthusiasm out there with Byers and Gould. And that line has a lot to contribute. It is an energetic line. It's a tough line. It's quick. And it's got some offense on it. So the Bruins are going to get something from that line.
The Boston Bruins have played well on the road.
They have. They have a very good, solid road club. They get the goaltending. They're in the hunt every night. The Hartford Whalers are the one at home. They've been struggling a little bit at home. They have a better road record than they do at home. It's just that they've tried to put the show on. I think the Bruins, if they come out and just play nice, solid defense with a lot of enthusiasm, things will work out for them.
Well, there are two games, of course, here in Hartford. This one tonight and the one on Wednesday night. The Bruins better come out with one win in one of them, and tonight would be better than Wednesday night.
Well, what their plan is to get that home ice advantage back. It really doesn't mean that much because the travel isn't that important. They're going to be here or in Boston, and it's just down the road. So tonight's a nice one to win. They've got to come out strong.
Right now, our national anthem, Tony Harrington.
Tony Harrington with the national anthem. Referee tonight, Denny Morrell. Brad Lazarowicz, Reed Knox are going to be the linesmen. Andy Mulligan goal for the Bruins. Played very well his last time out. Focused. Must be doing that again. Bob Sweeney there stealing a drink. Peter Sidorkiewicz going to be in goal once again for the Hartford Whalers. We're all going to get used to Peter. I think he's going to be in every game. He'll have to carry the goaltending chores for the Hartford Whalers. Fred?
Ready to go. Ron Francis out there for Hartford. And for Boston, it is Bob Sweeney.
Bob Sweeney's size is comparable to Francis, and I really think that's what the Bruins are looking for. Did a nice job handling him last game.
John Carter on the right, Randy Burridge on the left. And Galley wraps it in, Ray Bork style, all the way to Sidorkiewicz. And the Bruins forecheck. The Whalers started away, Jennings. Now to Francis. Don Sweeney after him. They go behind the net. Still a battle for Beek there. Back to help out. It was Bob Sweeney, but he got knocked down for Beek. Krieger keeps it in. Krieger to Francis. His shot is blocked immediately by Don Sweeney and cleared out. But a good quick play by the rookie Todd Krieger, who has been a very pleasant surprise for Hartford in 2 games so far. Ladouceur works it to center ice. Loses. Don Sweeney back. The long shot and the save by Sidorkiewicz. Ladouceur coming back, and Craig Janney returns to action. Shoulder injury in that Montreal game. Tippett lost it over the Boston line, and Janney breaks with Carpenter over the line. Takes a hit from Dineen, and the puck rolls in deep behind the Hartford net. Burt is on defense. He has not played in the first 2 games, and Burt behind the net with it. Carpenter left wing, Janney center, and Neely right wing. Weimer over the line for Boston. Sneaks by Ladouceur. Goes deep on Burt. Puts it in front. And it is knocked away. Good defensive work there by Hartford. And a crushing hit. Neely on Tippett. Emerson knocks Neely down. Some hard hitting there. Dineen over the line. The shot deflected wide of Andy Moe. And Bob Beers playing. First with Bork injured. He dressed out of the University of Maine and the Maine Mariners. Away comes Babbage. Center ice. Penetrates. Gives it to Anderson, and it's broken up by Peterson. Kept in by Anderson. Check. Tomlak fights for it for Hartford. A battle. Poulin trying to stop him. Can't. Now Poulin after it. Clears it up. Not out. Kept in. A shot here from the left point by Samuelson. Missed. Anderson pokes it in deep. A battle for it. Beers trying to pin Tomlak. Peterson on Anderson. And let's see what Dennis Morrell is calling here. Maybe some matching penalties.
Dennis Morrell is just, I think, warning a lot of people. Keys to this game, I think Ray Bork obviously is the key. Power play, penalty killing, what to be done there. Somebody's going to have to fill the hole, and I think Bruins got to bear down in front of the net. If they're going to play a good, strong defensive game, when they get the chances, got to finish them. Continued success on this penalty killing, and we'll have to see what happens without Ray Bork back there. #1 penalty killer.
A face-off coming up now. Ferraro and Poulin. Shaw looking for the draw, but the Bruins get it. Out comes Propp. Over the line. Drop pass for Christian. Christian in deep, behind the net. Still battling for it. Hull there is checked. Bruins forechecking. Propp breaks it up on Everson. Bruins battle to keep it in the Hartford zone. Finally kicked free to Jennings. Beers try to contain it. Can't. Ferraro gets it out. His pass blocked. Peterson to Beers. Beers over the line. Clearing in as he's hit by Jennings. Sidorkovic loves to come out of that net. He cleared it to the boards, and Jennings wraps it out. Puck rolls now off Ferraro all the way easily for Moog, and the Bruins back. Burt broke it up. Hoggard trying to set a play. Can't do it. And knocked down with Gould on the play. Into the Boston corner. Heavy hitting there and a penalty. Wait a minute. Offside. A delayed call. No score in the game. First period. Hartford Civic Center.
Sponsored by SNET.
Yeah, it was an icing call. What the first few shifts, the Hartford Whalers are coming out, taking the body on every occasion. And in the past, this Boston Bruin Hockey Club has responded to that type of behavior. Now they're going to have to do it again tonight. Stay out of the penalty box. Let Hartford be that enthusiastic. Be patient.
Fights to keep it in on the faceoff. Still digging. Now it goes deep to Carter. Carter turns the net. Gets away from Burt. Fires it back to the backboards. Bob Sweeney trying to get it. And Hartford able to pick it up. Anderson the quick clear out against deep forechecking by Boston. Don Sweeney rattled on that hit by Anderson. And he takes down Anderson. And they're both going. Anderson and Don Sweeney, another late hit by Anderson.
I have no idea who Mikhail Anderson is kidding. He is not a tough a player.
Oh, he really roughed up Don Sweeney, and Don Sweeney got back at him. And
dandy elbow he gets him with.
So they're both going, Don Sweeney and Anderson.
Well, I think the Hartford Whalers can smell blood with Ray Bork out of the lineup. They think that they can pull a couple of games out of here. The Bruins, this is a 60-minute game. Hold this onslaught. The Whalers have really come out of the gate skating and hitting.
Yet they have not had a shot on Andy Moog, and the Bruins have one listed on Sidorkovic, and we have 4 minutes played in the first period.
This could be like that game Minnesota-Chicago the other night. A solid defensive struggle. Second effort on everyone's part is needed tonight.
Everson and Carpenter. Janney is out there with Neely. That's the line. Janney returning to action. Babbage blocks Peterson. And away comes Everson. Gains the line, shoots. First one in on Moog. And Galley flipped it out. Somebody's glove is on the ice there. That's Janney trying to set a play for Neely, but he was clearing the zone going the other way. Everson is sandwiched, but he's able to tap it away for Dineen. Dineen on Peterson. Dineen puts it across in front. Nobody there to collect. And Peterson with it now. And a penalty coming up on Boston. Cam Neely going out for taking down Kevin Dineen. The first power play of the game goes to Hartford. And the faceoff will be inside the Boston line. 15:22 left in the first period. Shots are even one apiece, and Hartford goes on a power play. It has been 0 for them in the series.
Well, I hate to mention that. Every time you mention it, kind of the kiss of death. But yeah, the penalty killing by the Bruins up front, Poulin, Prop, Carpenter, Burridge, done a magnificent job.
Shaw at
Carter.
the left point, Young at the right point, and the line is Francis, Verbeek, and Krieger. Face off to the right of Andy Moe. And it's back to Shaw. A right-hand shot plays the left point. Rolls it around the boards. Krieger playing the off wing. Checked by Prop, and Prop takes it and clears it. And Hartford winding up. Cam Neely out for tripping Kevin Dineen. Francis lurking up at the Bruins blue line behind everybody. Now it's off for Krieger. Krieger over the line. Prop checking him. The centering pass stopped. Galley to Prop. Can't clear it out. Three Whalers there to keep it. Francis to Shaw. To Krieger to Francis. Shot and a save. Francis the backhander. A save in front. Big chance. Couple of them for Ron Francis. That second one might not have reached the goal.
Couple of big saves there by Andy Moog. Held his ground. Stood up. Francis loose here. Moog gets it. Bouncing around. He goes on the backhand. Gets it through. It hits Wesley, I believe, in the foot. There's Moog standing up. He's ready to respond. And then he loses sight of it. He gets the third one. Blocked the first. Wesley got the second. And Moog got the third by going down.
And a face-off to the right of Andy Moog. 1:18 left on the Hartford power play. 14:40 left in the first period and no score. Francis stays out there. And the face-off. Carpenter on it. One again. Young to Shaw to Verbeek. Shaw keeping it in. Checked by Prop. Still a battle for it. Bob Sweeney it is, rather, not Prop. Heavy hit by Bob Sweeney on the corner on Verbeek. Carpenter helping out. Bob Sweeney pounces on the puck.
I think he missed a penalty on the Verbeek. Galley with an elbow there.
Ferraro has replaced Krieger up front. 59 seconds left on the Hartford power play. Strong work by Bob Sweeney there to keep it tied up. Looking at Ray Ferraro, who's playing a wing.
Ray Ferraro, quite the competitor, works very hard. Gets a grinder's goal. His goals are from second effort and hard work.
Carpenter again against Francis. This time Carpenter wins it. Wesley bangs it around, not out. Good play by Young to keep it in. Up for Ferraro. Moog out of the net, takes a hit from Verbeek. Wesley trying to jam it up. Moog knocks down Francis near the net. Back for Young. A shot. Beautiful save by Andy Moog. Another sparkling stop. Around the corner, Wesley is hit by Ferraro. And it's taken by Verbeek. Verbeek back for Young. Young drives it in deep. Verbeek trying to put it near the net. Francis puts it right across, but wide. And Shaw was closing, couldn't get it. Here's Young way in. Big save, Andy Moog. Moog has come up with about 5. They keep it in. And this pass in front, broke it up, and the Bruins clear it out. That was Shaw, and here's a penalty on Francis. Shaw's shot blocked. Francis going out for tripping, and
Great play by Glenn Wesley. What he did, and I think there might even be a misconduct. He's giving him. He's circling around. John Carter's annoying him somehow, but Wesley getting out here. Takes the dive. What he had was no legs left. Exhausted at the end of a shift. They had the defense running around. Hartford pouncing on loose pucks. Everybody jumping around. Tired at the end of the shift. Francis hooked him. And Wesley just doctored it up a little bit.
Well, they just added one shot there to the Hartford attack after the initial 2 saves on Francis. I want to tell you, he had 3 saves there if he had. I mean, it should be up to about 7.
Andy Moog just superb thus far.
Andy Moog, the story. And the Bruins will go on a power play with Neely set to come out. Each team short a man. Jennings. Blocker saved by Moog, deflects it into the stands.
Neely is out.
And now a power play for Boston, their first of the game. So Hartford 0 for 1. But Hartford certainly put on a good attack.
Here's the versatility of Hoggood. With Ray Bork out of the lineup, they've got him back on the right point. Great little playmaker. He's got a terrific shot. Looking for some offense from Hoggood.
Well, we talked about it. That's the spot for him with Ray Bork out.
That's it. That's a natural for Hoggood. He played the point in a power play all his junior career last year and intermittently in his pro career.
Evison and Carpenter. And it goes to Hoggood.
What you miss on the power play with Ray Bork, he is the best in the league at keeping it in. They fired around his side. Has that ability to hold that puck in the end zone.
Hoggood drives it in. Bruins trying to keep it in. And Weimer does. Weimer off for Hoggood. Hoggood shot missed. And you want Hoggood to, his Weimer battling to keep it in. It is knocked away. Bounces over the line to Carpenter, and it is ruled offside. Strong work by Weimer there. Did not allow Hartford to break it out. And the first shot by Hoggood missed by quite a margin. And the other night at left wing, he put about 3 or 4 right on. And I think generally is his talent.
I think he was trying to, that was a pass. I think he was hoping somebody's driving to the net. Wound up with a shot. Changed his mind. I thought he was going to do it too, but what he wanted to do was make sure he missed the man that was rushing out to him. He didn't certainly want it blocked. So he opted for the pass wide. No one got to the crease in time.
Hartford had a superb power play. They had 4 shots on it. They listed 5 shots. Boston won. No score in the game, and this is Boston's first power play. 12:45 left in the first period. Hoggood and Weimer. Out comes Neely. Hoggood. Hoggood tentative. Checked on the play and broken up by Hull. Now back for it, Jim Weimer. Weimer starts it out. The clear in. Sidorkovich trying to clear it out himself. Can't, kept in by Neely. Neely for Galley. Galley for Janney. Janney holding. Quarterbacking now from a familiar spot. Holding. Still holding. Long one in. Neely trying to poke it in, and they do. Carpenter gets the goal. Bob Carpenter, a power play goal set up by Neely and by Janney, and the Bruins lead 1-0.
Ah, there you got Craig Janney back on that power play. Such finesse calms everything down. This gives the opportunity for Carpenter and Neely to be lurking around the net. Bobby Carpenter, Neely traps it. Carpenter just jumps on the puck. Right here, here's the fake slap shot pass, goes to Neely. Neely then gets a stick on it. Carpenter right there jumps on it. Big goal, especially after a terrific power play by the Hartford Whalers and Andy Moog shutting the door. That sends a message to the Whalers: do not pick up foolish penalties. You start running around the building, this power play can hurt you. The Bruins do have very, very good penalty killing, although Ray Bork is out of the lineup.
Bob Carpenter from Neely and Janney.
His third
in the series. He scored in each game. That's in the attack right in front, and the shot was missed. A great chance for Krieger. Wide open in front, one-timed it. And the Bruins break it back. John Carter. A shot and save Sidorkovich. He pokes it in deep. Burt Trying to move it around. The Bruins gamble to keep it in. Galley kept it in. Still battles to keep it in. Can't retain control. And at center ice, it is covered by Don Sweeney. Now to John Carter. 1-0 Boston. Carpenter the goal from Neely and Janney in a power play. The Bruins, of course, had 3 power play goals the other night to win the game. Anderson tried to break center ice, and he's stopped by Gould. And the Gould breaks now, trying to go over the line. He's ridden off by Anderson. Jennings avoids a hit. In deep by Byers. Starts it out. A long pass. Rolls down to the Boston end. Back first, the rookie, Bob Beers. Most of the season with the Maine Mariners. Gould gives it to Hogwood. Hogwood's moved up at left wing now. Gould, Hogwood, and Byers the line. Whalers trying to come out, but stopped by Gould. Gould a shot high as Byers was knocked down in front. Beers trying to keep it in, can't, but Peterson covers it. Clears it away. 1-0 Boston on a power play goal by Bob Carpenter. Over the line now comes Corriveau. Cuts in for a backhander that went wide. He made a great move that time up the right wing side. Back comes Byers. Byers gains the line, takes the hit from Samuelson. And now Ferraro gets it away. Back with Corriveau moving in again, and a save by Andy Moog. As Corriveau really playing a terrific game in his first shift out. Puck cleared with it Samuelson. Ferraro winding up, almost lost at the prop. Covering is Sidorkovich. Away to Babbage, stopped by Weimer. Drilled right back in. 6 shots, Hartford, 3 Boston. The Bruins lead 1-0. First period action. Back comes Tippett. Firing in. Moog blocking. Up for Prop. Prop can't move it out. He's knocked down by Babbage. Lost his stick. Takes a hit again in the corner by Tippett. Falls down on the puck and gets a face-off. Boston 1, Hartford 0. First period at the Hartford Civic Center. Todd Krieger had a quick one-time chance. And look at this. That's Corriveau setting up a play.
Nice left leg save by Moog.
Face-off coming up in the Boston zone. Dave Poulin on the draw. Out to the left of Andy Moog. 9:19 left in the first period. 1-0 Boston. The draw to the Boston corner. Weimer there. Up and out. Back for it, Ladouceur. After him is Christian. Now Krieger. Pass up. And it floats to center ice. Picked off by Christian. Prop. Bruins controlling it. And it's flipped in by Wesley. Todd Krieger winding up. Deep forechecking by Boston, but he gets it away to Ladouceur, who's able to break it out. 3 Bruins are back. The puck bounces right in front of the Boston net, and Wesley just knocked it away. Francis keeps it in, but Krieger, turn around and a save. Krieger wide open again. In front of the net, Poulin trying to get control. And able to maintain control until Moog can handle it.
Dave Poulin.
Dennis Morrell headed for the penalty box.
I think Galley's going with him.
A holding call on Galley. A second power play for Hartford.
What Dave Poulin does here, it comes into his feet right there. Now he can't find it. Wants to protect it. He still doesn't find it. But he ties up the stick. Galley takes his man with a hold. In desperation, when that puck's loose like that in front of the net, it does not take much to put it in your goal. So you start clutching and grabbing sticks and arms and bodies and legs. Somebody falls down, and Danny Morrell says, well, somebody must have held somebody. We'll call Galley.
Hartford has had a superb power play, their first opportunity. They had 4 shots on. Excellent saves by Andy Moog. And Hartford gets its second chance now. In contrast, Boston had just 1 shot, and they scored. Bob Carpenter from Neely and Janney. Boston leads 1-0. Shaw and Young. Francis waved out. Verbeek will take it.
Verbeek, see how he's turned sideways? He's going to want to get body position and take Carpenter out. Bobby very good on the draws.
But Don Sweeney, but the Bruins fail to clear it. Young keeps it in with Anderson. Francis back for Anderson. Francis in front. Quick one-timer on Verbeek and a save by Andy Moog. Again, Hartford well set up. Verbeek comes off the corner, works it in front. A flip that deflects up to the glove of Andy Moog as Verbeek is knocked down. But Hartford getting too many wonderful chances. Here is Verbeek all alone.
Francis and Mikhail Anderson right there. Too deep. Bobby Carpenter too far away from Verbeek. I know you want to take away the point man. But when Wesley has to fall off Verbeek, that's the man they're trying to set up in the middle of the box. It's a mistake. Little conversation amongst each other. Straighten that out. Somebody played a puck. They should have been paying a little more attention to the man. But with Verbeek and Corvo moving it so well in the left corner of the building, Don Sweeney running around.
Poulin and Francis on the draw to the right of Andy Moog. 1-0 Boston. And the Bruins get the draw. Again, trying to move it out of the zone. Can't do it. Anderson wheels it around on the right side. Young keeps it in for Anderson. Lock rolls back. Shaw. Screen pass in front. Now Francis trying to drop it for Verbeek. Now it goes back for Shaw. A shot. Scores off Francis. Hartford finally gets a power play. A deflected shot off Francis. And it is 1-1.
Andy Moog is certainly screened on this. Slides out. There's Francis in front of him. I don't know whether Francis touched it or not, but Andy Moog didn't get to see it.
And it is 1-1 as Hartford gets a power play goal. And they're 1 for 2 in power plays. They have 9 shots, Boston 3, and 7:47 left in the first period. Couldn't do it much better than Hartford's done it on 2 power plays. Neely kicks it in near Sidorkovich. Samuelson winding up now. Pass it blocked, kept in by Janney. Great play by Peterson, and this shot by Kropp Hoggood went high. Hoggood behind the net, trying to put it in front. Janney, a backhander, and it's blocked by Sidorkovich. A great chance for Janney there from Hoggood. Now over the Boston line, Beers is back for it. After him is Tippett. Bruins get it up to Janney, who's checked by Dineen. Dineen over the line now. Holding, Everson, checked. Bruins started out. Janney with Beers. Janney holding it at center and is broken up by Dineen. Boston line changing up. Bruins started out. Hoggood with it. He's still on though. He's played the defense and forward. Carter avoids a hit by Carvo, but not by Ladouceur. Bruins battled in deep. And out comes Carvo. Carvo checked. Gets it over the line. Slowed down on the play. A penalty coming up. Gary Galley going to get another penalty. A holding call. A power play Hartford. 1-1 the score at the Hartford Civic Center.
Gary Galley overruns his man there at center ice. Goes left, holds on to the stick. That's what he's going to get the penalty for.
That is Ivan Korovo, fired from Washington in the Mike Liu trade, has played very aggressively when he's had chances out there. Francis seemingly has played most of this period. He's out there again now. The draw to Shaw, off for Verbeek, the shot. And Andy Moog out of a screen, picks it off and hangs on. A big stop by Andy Moog again as Hartford numbers 10 now to 4 for Boston.
With the face-off, Verbeek comes off the high slot, top of the circle, drifts one. Andy Moog just snuck out and caught it, but right there, Francis waiting. Didn't even push that shot away. Kept it down lower, and that would have been difficult for Moog to handle. Ron Francis right there. A lot riding on that man's shoulders right there. Andy Moog. Nice face-off there by Bobby Carpenter.
But they're going to do it again. Francis and Carpenter. A face-off to the right of Moog. Anderson and Verbeek on the wing. Shaw again. Again the stop by Moog. Verbeek hit by Carpenter, but gets it back for Shaw. Verbeek to Francis. Along the boards, he is checked on the play. Wesley battling for it. Francis able to get it free. Pass back in deep. Wesley trying to get it. High stick called by Morrell on the face-off. Again in the Boston zone. This is...
Don Sweeney can't get tied up with Verbeek, and he cannot get to Shaw, so Carpenter's got to win it. There you go.
Wins it for Wesley, but immediately Hartford there to jam it up. Francis hauled down. And an errant pass here by Verbeek goes to the Hartford zone. And Young is winding up. 1:15 left for Boston. Carter and Carpenter. Don Sweeney and Peterson. Scott Young. Anderson. The clear in deep. Behind the net. Not cleared out. Shaw. Right back for a misfired shot. Another one to score. Verbeek right near the net. Gets the power play goal. And Hartford leads 2-1.
Wow. We got it moving around. Right there's the fan shot. Andy Moog down to the side. Just for Pat Verbeek gets to it. Don Sweeney just a little late. Curls too much thinking of Francis. Just gets it up over the fallen leg. Alan Peterson just decks Ron Francis. Frustration there.
Hartford, 2 power play goals out of 3. 12 shots to 4. And they lead it 2-1 with 5:15 left in the first period. Pat Verbeek getting that one. In the Boston zone. Banged around. Galley with it. Galley to Janney, who's checked immediately, and the puck floats back to Jennings. He's checked, but Samuelson able to get it to Dineen. Dineen hit, rolls it up, and the Whalers get it over the line. Everson, and a stick handle in, taken away by Weimer. A high stick ball here. Let's see who it's on, as Moog apparently was hit by Dineen, and it will be a power play for Boston. With the score, Hartford 2, Boston 1. We'll be back in a moment. Well, no replay on it, but apparently Dineen behind the play high-sticked Andy Moog. Knocked the net loose and must have given him quite a jolt. Dineen is in the penalty box, and a power play for Boston. It is their second of the night. They scored the first goal on a power play, all the goals on power plays, and 4:44 left here in the first period.
Something tells me that Andy Moog wasn't absolutely innocent on that play. I might have drawn the penalty.
We didn't see it. Our cameras didn't catch it. And Carpenter is out there with Neely.
Dineen went back to Moog and was en route going back to Moog when he was hauled off the ice.
Mike Milbury sending out Wesley and Galley on the points. Wesley. Back for Galley. In the center ice. Sidorkovich blocks it behind the net. Neely a good check, but he can't control the puck. And Everson works it out. Beautiful stick handle. Works it over the line. Still battling. Fires it in deep. Superb penalty killing by Dean Everson. Out comes Janney. Janney checked by Hull, and it's cleared away by Samuelson. Winding up now, Galley. The power play for Boston. Needed only one shot on the last power play to score. Galley drives it in. Neely going for it. It rolls away for Hartford. Shaw drops it in the Boston zone. Tomlak forecheck. Shaw keeps it in. And the Bruins can't get the power play going. 45 seconds left on the power play. Neely over the line. Trying to move in. Broken up. And the Bruins have to start again. Jim Weimer out with Hogwood on the points. Hogwood fires in. Blocked for Ladouceur. And he's able to clear it out. Bruins without a shot on the power play. Weimer carrying over the line. In deep. In front. Quick shot. A save. The rebound. Burridge couldn't put it on net. Prop had the shot. Hogwood, a shot. Trickles in and Sidorkovich makes the save. Prop had the chance. Sidorkovich to stop.
Excellent penalty killing by the Whalers until the Bruins. Jim Weimer finally carried it over the blue line instead of dumping it in. The Whalers seem to be expecting it. Now, when you dump it in from Welton, from center ice, Sidorkovich spots that. He comes out, blocks it, and then their defenseman's in motion, picks it up, sweeps it around and out. So the only time the Bruins carried it in was Jim Weimer.
Carpenter scored the first goal in the power play. Francis and Verbeek retaliated for Hartford. And a lead of 2-1. 7 seconds left on the power play. Poulin, Prop, Christian. Beers and Peterson face off to the left of Sidorkovich. Poulin back for Beers. Closes, fires, trickles in, but wide. Samuelson trying to clear it out. Beers kept it in, and a good play. Touch pass for Poulin. Score! Christian! Christian set up by Poulin and Prop, and the Bruins tie it.
I just admire the way Dave Poulin can play this game. Soft pair of hands. He didn't get excited. He had the puck on his forehand. The move that blows it for Sidorkovich is right there. Poulin moved him. He had Sidorkovich down. Davey Christian pulls the trigger, no problem. Nice puck handling right there. Good hustle by Poulin.
It was not a power play, but Prop, Poulin, and Christian made it pay off. One from Washington this year, and the other two, of course, from the Philadelphia Flyers. And they've been pretty much a line for Boston. And Poulin set up Christian. Prop will also get an assist to make it 2-2. Hartford's outshot Boston 12-7. Galley with it. Maybe icing. Icing. Boston 2, Hartford 2. Back in a moment. And Carpenter and Francis on the face-off. To the right of Andy Moe. There was another assist. Here comes Carpenter. With a good break here with Don Sweeney. Drops it for Don Sweeney. Don Sweeney failed to get the shot. Carpenter could have taken that shot. And usually does. Don Sweeney probably yelled. Krieger over the line. Cutting in. Rolls wide. Fed in front. Bruins break it out. 2-on-2. Potter coming over the line. Drop pass Burridge. Closes. Shot. Saves Sidorkovich. Good bid there by Burridge. Francis back to clear it in the Boston end. Well, Krieger almost broke in alone with his great speed. At center ice, the Whalers roll it back in. Wheels it around the boards. Poulin trying to come out. Tomlak stopped it. Pass up. Wesley going for it. He's hit. It rolls near the net. Beers pokes it in the corner. Poulin back, trying to drop it out. And a whistle for a face-off. Boston 2, Hartford 2. Back in a moment. Had a face-off to the left of Andy Moe. 2-2 the score. 1:21 left. Here, Krieger.
Right here when Francis gets it, he finds Krieger. A nice play. It's a bouncing puck. Gets away from him a little bit. Now Moe knows he can't go across, so he gets out with the left leg. Not really a shot on net. Hits Don Sweeney's skate and dies there.
Ferraro and Poulin. One for Beers. And Beers starts it up. He really helped that Boston goal. Cleared in by Poulin. Blocked by Sidorkovich. To the score. by Beers, fired right back in. Shaw winding up. Shaw forced to clear it. Caught by Galley to Peterson. Then right back in. Neely forechecking. Conrad forced to just bang it out. Galley drills it back out. Neither team able to establish anything but here. Scott Young on the corner. Congratulations to Derek Sanderson, newly appointed last week, Vice President Tucker Anthony, investment managers in Boston, will handle public relations, work on that program, Tucker Anthony We Care program, fighting the battle against alcohol and drug abuse. Now I'll call him Mr. Sanderson.
Thank you.
Tucker Anthony.
Yeah, relationship with BFI was wonderful, and the career opportunity, the shots are 12 on 8. 12 to 8, and it was a career opportunity to get a chance to learn the investment game a little bit. We're going to continue to do the schools and parents awareness. Alcohol and drug problem, as we all know, serious in this country.
Congratulations to Mr. Derek Sanderson. I'll call him Mr.
No, Derek's fine.
In the Boston end, it is Peterson able to clear it out. Bounces over the Hartford line. 20 seconds left in the period. Two clubs seem to be content with a 2-2 effort right now and regroup for period number 2. Ladouceur is forced back. Whalers trying to come out. Dineen wraps it in all the way to Moog. Back for Galley, and that's it. And the score at the end of one period is Boston 2 and Hartford 2. Let's go to Gene Levanchi for tonight's first intermission. Pull it over the line. He's checked by Don Sweeney, taken to the boards and hauled down. And the Whalers fight for it in deep. Dineen back up, try to get control for Tippett. Back for Dineen. Dineen swings it in front for a save by Andy Moog. Almost an impossible angle, a turnaround backhander by Dineen.
Great hustle by
Whalers come out aggressively.
Kevin Dineen there.
Back comes Evison again. Over the line for Tippett, taken by Galley to the corner. Pinned. Don Sweeney able to move it out, and the Bruins start it. Into center ice, Janney. It's a 2-on-2. Janney trying to go it alone by Burt. The follow-up by Carpenter. A backhander, and he just missed. Carpenter almost getting his second of the night on the follow-up of the Janney rush. For the Whalers, Burt into center ice to Verbeek, wide on the shot. Bob Beers, who's played very well, is on defense. The rookie out of the University of Maine and the Maine Mariners. Wesley is pinned in the corner, but Francis falls down. Beers covers it and sends it away to Neely. Neely moving it over on the left wing side for Burridge. Burridge, check. Bruins battle to keep it in. Bob Sweeney in the corner, too. Burt there for Hartford. Francis swings it around for Krieger. He's forced back by Beers to Burridge. Can't put it in front. Krieger winding up with Verbeek. And down goes Krieger, and Dennis Morrell lets that one go. Or did he?
No, he called
it.
And Todd Krieger, this is the third major league dive he's taken.
And Krieger draws the penalty. Another power play for Hartford. And their best performance has been on the power play. They are 2 for 3, and the game is tied at 2.
Not a good penalty. Now Krieger dove all right, but he was going nowhere.
And the face-off inside the Boston line. Anderson is out there. Krieger and Anderson have given the Whalers a lot of speed on the wings. Young and Shaw play the points. Limited service, I would say, for veteran Dave Babbage, who I would judge adds an awful lot to the Hartford power play.
He did. He didn't play it the first 7-8 occasions. They went 0 for that number, and then he picked it up a little bit. At least they were moving it better.
Back to Shaw, to Young. Shot blocked. Ooh, and that hurt. And coming off now Alan Peterson going out on defense.
Wesley blocked that.
Wesley is hurt blocking that hard shot. He's crunched down on the Boston bench. Young could be icing. Galley back first and icing against Hartford. The Whalers with 2 scores in the first period, both on power plays as they were 2 for 3. Shaw and Verbeek got the scores. For Boston, Carpenter a power play and Christian.
Here's the shot by Scott Young, can rifle it. Caught Glenn Wesley. That's smarts.
And a face-off coming up now to the right of Sidorkovich with Boston shorthanded. Just underway in the second period in a 2-2 game. Francis played the most of any Hartford player. They keep a watch on time played, 7 minutes, 37 seconds.
Yeah, he did play an awful lot
of the first period.
That's a lot for a forward.
He was out there, of course, every power play. And he draws for Young. Young for Shaw. Shaw wraps it in. Lowe can't trap it. Francis keeps it in. Back for Young. Young back in deep for Anderson. To Francis. Francis gets it to Anderson. Anderson right in front, and the shot missed by Shaw. Oh, what a chance he had from Anderson. Wide open in front. This one, Anderson, is checked on the play by Galley, and the puck goes into the corner. Referee Dennis Morrell was knocked down there. The fans yell. Francis keeps it in. Power play of Hartford has been tremendous. Bruins battle for it, but it goes to Verbeek. Out to Young. Young. Shot wide near the net. Lowe able to tie it up. And Hartford, in their 4th power play, the Bruins realize that they can ill afford to have penalties as Hartford territorially just keeps that puck in.
The Bruins on the power plays are chasing the puck a little bit. There is the block by Poulin. Got to stay on your feet. Dave Poulin got a piece of that. Goes wide of the net. Bruins not taking the Hartford points away in the power play. Down deep, gambling that they'll get possession down there, but that gives the Whalers in the corners a great safety valve to dump it back to the point. And that 50 feet, a long way to travel.
42 seconds left on the power play. Ferraro on the draw. Carpenter wins it. And in to keep it in now is Ferraro. And now an attempted clear stopped at the point by Shaw. Ferraro checked behind the net. A battle there. No whistle. And it's back for Dineen. Dineen back to Young. Up for Dineen. They work it in deep. Krieger, though, couldn't get good control. Plays it back for Ferraro. He's checked. Dineen puts it right in front. Backhanded by Shaw. Goes wide. Both try to trap it. Can't. It is kept in by Ferraro. He is hooked down on the play. They want a call. There is none. Wesley has lost his stick. Power play here for Hartford. Bruins get the man back. The puck is right in front, and the backhander goes wide. Young keeps it in with Krieger, who had that chance. Broken up by Wesley, who's regained his stick, and he's able to get it out of the zone. And the Bruins survived that one with a lost stick by Wesley. 2-2 the score. Hoggood down to forecheck. He's out with Gould and Byers. Everson to center ice. The clearing. Both trying to knock it away. Hull able to keep it in. Into the corner. Hull and Tippett. And they keep it in. Their shot that is blocked. Everson. And this one missed. Hoggood takes the hit in the corner. Hartford pressing. Puck kept in deep. Back for it. John Sweeney throws a punch at Everson. Pins him there, but Boston really hemmed in. Gould trying to come out. Gould to Hoggood. Hoggood gets it. And away in the center ice for Wesley. Wesley pokes it ahead. Here comes Gould over the line. 3-on-2. A shot and a save on Byers by Sidorkovich. A great chance for Byers there on a 3-on-2. Hoggood goes banging into the corner. Trying to keep it in. Battling on the boards with Everson. Gould. Checked by Samuelson. Bruins press in the Hartford zone now. And a whistle for a faceoff. Boston 2, Hartford 2, second period at the Hartford Civic Center. And a faceoff coming up.
Right here, Bruins break out on a 3-on-1. They got Babbage back. Byers takes the slap shot away. Good percentage shot. Hoggett right there for the rebound. Just got a little high. Sidorkiewicz saw it. Locker knocked it up in the air. No rebound for Hoggett. Start getting tricky from there. And Babbage picks it off. Sends his forwards 3-on-1 the other way. Good shot. Got good wood on it. Big save by Sidorkiewicz.
14:48 left in the second period. Loses to Neely. Neely off the board. For Weimer, shot blocked wide. Whipped back in by Wesley, with the Bruins have to clear the zone, giving Burt time to set up a play to move it out. Burridge is at left wing now. Neely at right wing. The long clear. Weimer going for it. Checked by Anderson. Kept in by Hartford's Young. Around the board, behind the net. Conline trying to put it in front for a backhanded knocked wide as Burt closed, and Hartford able to involve those defensemen on play after play, where the defenseman just closes right in and has close-in chances. They've missed them, but here's Neely breaking 2-on-1. Janney is open, and the pass is broken out. Big chance for Boston there, but they couldn't capitalize on it. It was Burt breaking up the play. With the score, Boston 2 and Hartford 2. We'll return in a moment. Shots in this period, just one apiece. Even though Hartford's had a power play, they had a good power play. It was missed opportunities for the most part. Krieger trying to come out. Checked on the play. Verbeek gets it out. Breaking Francis. Krieger is open. A shot. The save by Moog, and it trickles just wide. Peterson wraps it around the boards. Christian trying to move it out. It's stopped by Verbeek. Fires back in wide. Hartford Whaler knocked down in front. Krieger. Play continues. Verbeek trying to put it in front. Broken up by Beers. Beers sends it to Prout. Beers on the attack. Following the play, Christian gets it to Beers, and he isn't quite open. Just checked by Jennings. Almost sent Beers in alone as he followed up. Francis starts it out. Now to Krieger and the clear-in. 12:52 left in the second period. 2-2 to score. All the scoring in the first period. Steal by Ferraro. Hull. Ferraro hit by Wesley. Hull in the corner. Checked by Weimer. Puts the grab on it. A pile of players. Burridge coming out with it. Moves it up in the center ice, but Curavo is there to fire it back in. Hartford has to clear the zone. Wesley to Weimer. Out to Burridge. Up for Bob Sweeney in the clear-in. Carter forechecking. But Babbage winds up. Sends it away on the left wing side. Curavo clearing back in. Moog leaving it for Don Sweeney. Quick pass up, and Burridge starts it back out. Bruins over the line. Carter is hit, knocked down, kept in by Wesley. Screen shot, knocked wide. Not many shots on. Here's a steal. Wesley moving in front. Spilled. Carter it is, and he draws a penalty. And how much long has Carter been doing that? A power play for Boston. 2-2 to score. Second period at the Hartford Civic Center.
Right here, Ron Francis coming in. He's a big shot he unloads. Andy Moog gets a piece of it. Trickles wide. Andy Moog, wisely, he stayed with that. Bob Beers ends up clearing it away, but John Carter coming out. There goes the hook. Just about to shoot it. Ian Everson. As far as time that period, Gary Galley led the Bruins, I think, with 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Cam Neely and Bobby Carpenter, 7.5 minutes each.
Back for Hoggett on the draw. In deep for Janney, and he can't set up Galley. Galley and Hoggett on the power play. Up for Neely. Over the line looking for Carpenter. Cleared up, not out. Kept in by Galley. Stopped by Young now, and he gets it away. Janney intercepts. Back for Neely. Over the line. 2 men on him. Drops it softly for Galley, who keeps it in. Now for Neely. Neely trying to make play out of the corner. It goes to Janney behind the net. Janney holding. Back for Galley. Galley a shot. Saves Sidorkovic. Good setup from Janney. Back for Hoggood. In. Tip. Janney couldn't poke it home. Quick shot by Neely and a save. And the puck is cleared. Couple of big saves there. Janney briefly had an open corner. Hoggood back for Janney. His play blocked by Samuelson and cleared. 2-2 the score. Boston has a power play goal. Galley starts it out. The play is offside. And 47 seconds left on the Boston power play.
That was a couple of big chances. The Bruins almost got one.
Boston Bruins are offering limited playoff edition Ray Bourque, Cam Neely, and Andy Moog t-shirts and sweatshirts. The 100% cotton t-shirts cost $14.95. The heavyweight sweatshirts are $24. Order now by calling 1-800-344-PLAY. All orders will be shipped within 72 hours.
There's some good puck movement by the Bruins here. There's a left leg save. Bobby Carpenter just too close in front. Nice play there by Hoggood to Janney. Janney to Neely. Neely fires a shot. Sidorkovic's leg just happened to be in the right spot.
Poulin, Prop, and Christian, the Boston line, and it was Christian who tied it up. The only goal of the game at full strength. Here it is for Christian again. The shot, the save, Sidorkovic. And Tippett gets the rebound. Skates it out with Hull. Clearing in. Time running out on the Boston power play. And almost halfway through the game. 2-2. Poulin rushing. Poulin gets by. Ladouceur cuts right in for a shot and a save. Loose. And Prop was too deep. Too tough an angle to get the rebound in. What a rush by Poulin. Racing now is Verbeek. But there first is Wesley to Weimer. Great rush by Poulin. And the Bruins almost made it pay off. Poulin walked right by Ladouceur to set it up. Weimer trying to clear it out. Can't. Moog forced to handle it now away from Francis. Krieger able to keep it in. Rolls for Verbeek. Shot, save, clear. And Krieger hustles after it. Great speed, but he's broken up. And Boston right back. Brian Prop trying to set up a play with Bob Sweeney as Bruins change up. Bob Sweeney steals the puck at center ice. Gives it to Weimer. Weimer clears, but this will be icing. But the Bruins bench is far away. Good play by Weimer to take the faceoff. 2-2 to score, second period at the Hartford Civic Center.
Weather fans, don't forget the Blues.
Now the faceoff coming up now.
Right here, Dave Poulin beats Ladouceur outside. Now he's looking for a play, but he got to go to the net. Tries a quick shot, 5-hole. Doesn't get it right there. Brian Prop just couldn't get a handle to it. Just bouncing away.
Faceoff to the right of Andy Moog. Everson and Bob Sweeney.
Excellent example of crashing the net there by Dave Poulin.
And a wrestling match, and it goes in front, and Dineen drops it right out for Everson. He missed it, but Babbage fires a screen shot, and it's blocked and cleared out by Don Sweeney. Babbage checked by Bob Sweeney. Carter moving on Samuelson. Puck up to the Hartford line, and the Bruins able to clear it in, but Babbage takes control. Bruins forecheck on him. Carter trying to fire it back in. Bob Sweeney checking the play. Carter trying to break in on the right wing side. No room for him on the boards. And out comes Dineen on Don Sweeney. Ridden off. Broken up. And the play cleared. Bruins battle back. Burridge. Carter. Oh, hooked down again. Out goes a Whaler as Carter was set to swing around Samuelson and move in. He was hooked by Samuelson. The Bruins go on a power play again. 2-2 to score, second period at the Hartford Civic Center.
Tremendous Tremendous hustle along the boards by Randy Burridge. Gets it to Carter. He's in cold. John Carter, I think, would just as soon have had the opportunity, because that was a great penalty by Ulf Samuelsson. He was beaten cleanly. Sidorkiewicz deep in the net. Carter had lots of mesh to shoot at, so Ulf Samuelsson just hauled him down.
The Boston goals by Carpenter on a power play and by Dave Christian in between two power play goals first period by Shaw and Verbeek. This is the fourth Bruins power play. Jennings able to clear it. Hoggood and Galley play the points. Up front, Neely, Carpenter, and Janney. Tippett and Evison penalty killers for the Whalers. Galley's pass was away from Neely, so he has to wind up again. Hoggood to Neely on the go, off wing side, goes deep, gets by Evison, stops, cuts, drops for Galley to Hoggood. Deflected shot in, never reached Sidorkiewicz, and the Whalers break it out. Tippett clearing in. Bruins start back. Galley for Janney. Janney broken up at the line. Hull clears it down. Tomlak moving for it. And the Bruins starting the power play again, but good forechecking by the Whalers. Wesley is on. Wesley lost it, and Tomlak almost intercepted. He does. Takes it away from Hoggood. And Tomlak putting on a one-man show here. Now is broken up. Back comes Janney over the line. Janney's drop pass intercepted by Tomlak and cleared away. And the applause is for Tomlak. A rookie like Krieger played an outstanding series. Christian trying to move in on Ladouceur. Forced to clear it in. Burt trying to clear it out. Does. Missed at the point by Jim Weimer. Moog now, and Poulin breaks it out. He stopped at the line. The follow-up. Hartford checks the play, and the Bruins can't get a shot here. Weimer fires in. Only 5 seconds on the power play. Around the boards, cleared out. And the Whalers back at full strength. Whalers 2 for 4 in power plays. Boston 1 for 4. It's 2-2 the score. We're in the second period, and we have 6 minutes left. Burridge over the line. Drop pass Bob Sweeney in front. Tipped and wide by Carter. Great break. Brilliant play by Sidorkiewicz as he covered Carter right at the net on a bang-bang play by the Bruins. Beers breaks it up ahead of Krieger. Now it is Francis working over the line. Checked by Beers. Wheels away. Controls it. In for Krieger. A lot of good movement by this young man, and he is hauled down. And Alan Peterson is going out, and a power play for Hartford. 2-2 to score. Second period at the Hartford Civic Center. That's a battle between Carter and Krieger drawing penalties.
I was going to say the same thing. The two of them are excellent at it. Watch Krieger come out. Peterson reaches out and holds it. Krieger takes the fall back off the heels. Peterson, when he takes the left arm, when that left arm goes around the chest, I know Al tried to fall with him, and Krieger very light on his feet.
Yeah, but no argument about that.
No argument there.
Holding
You can't take that other hand off the stick. When you do that, you're dead.
Krieger has had a tremendous series for a rookie. Or a rookie out of the University of Connecticut. And nobody believes that they even had a hockey team. Hartford's 5th power play. Burridge and Dineen are battling. Bruins get the draw. Galley clears. Shaw winding up. Plays the point with Young. Both Whaler goals on power plays. This one is offside. Bruins checked it, and that forced Ferraro offside behind the Boston defense. At a face-off now near the Hartford blue line. 5:21 left in a scoreless second period. All the goals in the first period. And we stand at 2-2. Next game in the series right here on TV 38. Wednesday night we'll have the action. For Boston now, Bob Sweeney and Burridge up front. Galley and Wesley. Ferraro. Bruins taking their time. 1:45 left on the power play. Deneen said something to Dennis Morrell, who's saying something to Randy Burridge. Ooh, Ferraro knocked down by Bob Sweeney. Puck down to Hull. Hull checked by Galley. Bob Sweeney gets it. Way to Burridge. Burridge goes to center ice. Takes his time. A shot and a save Sidorkovich from the blue line. Burridge in to get it away from Young, who left it on the boards. Burridge holding, cutting away, trying to cut in front, and he's knocked down by Young. Knocked off the puck by Young. Scrappy work by Burridge up front. Whalers trying to come back, and Poulin checked the play. Whalers winding up here. 1:05 left on their power play. Working it over the line. Ferraro for Hull. Back to the point to Shaw. Shot blocked. Rebound out to Propp. And then he makes a quick clear. Propp and Poulin are on. 50 seconds on the power play. Puck rolls all the way to Moog. Gets it up the boards to Galley and clear it out. Babbage picks up speed. Checked and hit. Galley went down. Broke up the play. Moog now trying to make the play from the corner. But he drops it for Propp, and he clears it out.
Heads up play there by Dave Poulin.
Scott Young rushing up. Over the line. He gains the line. Gives it to Francis. Back for Young. Shot blocked by Propp. Second shot in. Blocked by Moog this time. And Propp able to clear it away. 12 seconds on the Hartford power play. Janney is out. And the play checked by Neely. Neely over the line all alone, though. Killing time. Fires it away. And the Bruins kill off that penalty with superb checking. Not many threatening chances by Hartford. Play offside at the Boston line. 3:26 left here in period number 2. The game tied at 2. And the total shots are 17 Hartford and 14 for Boston. And that means Hartford has just 4 shots in this period, and Boston has 6. Hartford had 2 power play chances in this period. It looked really deadly in the power play in the first period, and the Bruins have checked much better.
Well, it looks like the Bruins are slowly wrestling this game away from the Whalers. Hartford, susceptible to making mental errors. Bruins got to pounce on one of those opportunities, though, and bury it.
Mike Melbury has Carpenter out there to draw. Hartford with it, tip it out, trying to keep it in. Check. They keep it in at the point. Bat it around. And a shot blocked in front by Don Sweeney. He lost it. Hull, a shot. Great save by Moog. But away comes Neely. Now to Janney. Don Sweeney moving up. Has it over the line for Neely. Neely holding. Cross for Janney. Now to Beers. A weak shot that missed the net. Neely battling in the corner with Carpenter. Face to the right of Sidorkovich. Carpenter comes out with it. Neely with it now. Neely for a shot by Don Sweeney. A save by Sidorkovich. Carpenter trying to set it to the point, and Beers lost it in the center ice. Just able to check the play, though, and Janney has it. Oh, a big reach by Beers. Byers knocked down by Ladouceur as he tried to make the play. 2:29 left in the second period. This is an offside pass by Bob Beers with the score. Boston 2, Hartford 2. We're at the Hartford Civic Center. To the score. Face off in the Boston zone.
Great opportunity here for Hull. Not Brett. This one's Jody. Right leg saved by Andy Moog. Right there, he taps down and calms down a bouncing puck. Moog stays with the shot.
Ferraro and Bob Sweeney on the faceoff inside the Boston line. Back for Jennings. Shot missed. Kept in by Hartford. Bob Sweeney checking the play. Still a battle. A strong arm battle, and Tomlak came out with it. Checked by Galley, though. Now Ferraro. Now Tomlak. Bob Sweeney gets it. Around the other side. Jennings able to keep it in. Ferraro. Now to Tomlak. Tomlak swings it out in front. Lost it. Not out of the zone. Drive by Scott Young. A turnaround shot missed. Puck cleared out. Ooh, down goes the linesman. As Gould started to move. Here's Scott Young going on Peterson. Cuts in. Broken up by Peterson. A penalty on Peterson. Another penalty and a power play for Hartford. This will be their 6th. And 1:39 left here. A great rush by Scott Young moving in off wing side. A tripping call on Peterson.
Well, let's see if Al Peterson gets to the puck. If the linesman had got out of the way, Bobby Gould would have been breaking out on a 2-on-1. Linesman stops it and ends up going back in with Scott Young in control. Al Peterson anticipating Gould taking off, standing up a little too high in the blue line.
Hartford's power play working like magic in the first period. They were 2 for 3. They have been blanked in 2 attempts here in the second. This is their 3rd in the second period. Scott Young.
Scott Young after Gould was stopped by the linesman. Now Al Peterson dives. He makes contact with the puck. That is not a penalty. I don't know. Denny Morrell, he said to Peterson, I saw it. Al Peterson knows he made contact. A great defensive play by Peterson. Bad break to be penalized for it.
Dennis Morrell doesn't have the benefit of a replay. Shaw, shot blocked by Moog with Francis with his stick right there, ready to divert it. As Francis got the draw to Shaw. Now the face-off call in the Boston end as Moog is able to tie it up. Bruins have played very well in the second period. Contained the Hartford attack very well, particularly on power plays. But now they're short with 1:32 left. Gary Galley coming out. Derek and I will be back here Wednesday night, 7:30 for Game 4 between the Bruins and the Whalers. Same time, same place, same teams, right here on TV 38. Ken London, our producer-director, handling things smoothly. Francis out there with Anderson, Verbeek, with Shaw and Babbage. Not Scott Young at that right point. Again, the draw back to Shaw, who has shifted. Here's a shot in by Verbeek, and it was stopped by Moog. Kept in now for Shaw again. Hartford setting up well. Francis near the net, puts it in front, blocked, not cleared out. Shaw over to Babbage. Babbage unloads one. It's deflected into the stands as Galley checked Verbeek, and the faceoff says Morrell is outside the line. It went off Verbeek's stick. Verbeek is protesting. Over the line, Verbeek plays the off wing for Anderson. Rolls around the boards and swept out of the zone by Brian Propp. Minute left in the period. Verbeek. He's checked by Don Sweeney, who put a grab on him that would rate holding in any man's league.
That's a hold. Bruins got away with that, but questionable penalty to begin with on Al Peterson.
Shaw gains the line. In deep for Verbeek. Verbeek for Francis. Very tricky behind the net. Now Francis rolls it back for Shaw. Over to Babbage. Unloads. Blocked by Andy Moog. Kept in by Francis in the power play. Verbeek off for Anderson. Back for Shaw, who had closed. Now it's up for Anderson again. Shaw one-times it. Deflected high by Poulin. Propp trying to jam it. Fell on the puck. He just dove on it and tied it up for a faceoff with 7 seconds left. And Bruins got away with a couple of little cute maneuvers there.
A couple of cute infractions. Could have been called twice.
7 seconds left in the period. 2-2 to score. All the scoring in the first period. And Hartford's third power play here, their best of the period, with opportunities as they move up now to 21 shots total. So that means 8 in the second period. But that's excellent work by Boston.
Boston's working very hard. The Whalers are too. Both of them, it's coming down the goaltending. The Whalers going to make a mistake, and the Bruins got to pounce on it.
Christian on the faceoff with Francis. It will be his first time against Francis, who has won the majority of faceoffs he's taken.
Well, Gordie Clark had noticed that films on faceoffs, and Ron Francis has trouble with right-handed centermen.
And it's won by Christian. A good move by Mike Milbury. Jammed up by Wesley. And he killed off the 7 seconds. But the key there was
excellent face-off by Dave Christian.
And the score at the end of 2 periods of play, Boston 2 and Hartford 2. Now let's go to Gene Levanchi for tonight's second in a game. And around the boards, knocked over the line, back for a shot here that's blocked, loose in front, skated off by Poulin. Able to clear it out. Took a hit from Francis. Babbage with it. And Babbage gets by Galley, moves for shot and scores! Not a power play goal, but Hartford leads in the first minute of play, 3-2.
Dave Babbage finds the upper corner here, just over Andy Moog's shoulder. Kind of a harmless play. Right here, it's the man, Dave Christian. He shoots the puck. Just gets up over the shoulder under the crossbar. Shot this puck, looked like it had eyes. Off the stick, climbs too high.
And Hartford the lead. 3-2, Dave Babbage with the score. He has seen limited service. Second time of the game that Hartford has moved in front by a goal. Bruins had killed off the power play. Rushing now, Wesley. Carpenter trying to go up the middle. Locked. Janney trying to keep it in with Neely. Janney gets it. Behind the net, holding. Still holding. Neely is knocked down. And the pass is intercepted as Neely got up, as Tippett got back to get it.
Benny Morrell did not see Neely get knocked down.
Kevin Dineen forechecking in the Boston end. Hartford leads 3-2. Babbage from Shaw, 36 seconds in to the third period. Wesley fighting for it now. Tomlak checked on the play. Neely back to help out. Down he goes. Anderson gets it to Dineen, and Dineen fanned on it right in front after moving out. But Hartford really pesky around the Boston net. Dineen in front. Anderson trying to put it in front. Blocked by Beers. Fed across in front. Missed. Samuelson keeps it in. Wesley for Boston. Takes a hit from Tomlak. Able to pin it for a faceoff. With the score, Hartford 3, Boston 2. Will return in a moment.
I can't hear.
Hartford in the lead. About 2 minutes played here in period number 3.
That was a big break for the Hartford Whalers.
Ferraro now out there with Corriveau and Hull on the wings. The face off to the right of Andy Moog. Bob Sweeney on the draw against Ferraro. With it, Peterson winding up. Up the center. Can't connect with Bob Sweeney. It's going to be icing. Jennings is back. And a face-off now in the Boston end. Bruins killed off the 21 seconds of the Peterson penalty, but hadn't really changed their setup. But
Babbage's shot, I believe, hit the stick. The defenseman's stick just took that weird hop, went straight up into the crossbar.
And Francis sending, rather Hartford sending out Ron Francis with Verbeek and Krieger making a quick line change. The face-off in the Boston end, putting out the attackers. Jennings and Shaw play inside the Boston line. Bob Sweeney against Francis. It's back for Shaw. A backhander in. Verbeek scores, and the rebound, the loose puck. And Verbeek's second of the night makes it 4-2. The shot in by Shaw, the face-off won by Hartford. That was the key.
A harmless backhand in by Shaw. Right here it goes wide. Don Sweeney's going to swipe at it. Right here, and he knocks it back for Verbeek. Got it the first time. And on the second go-around, that trickles in there. Donnie sets it up for him. Quite by accident. The first swipe never cleared it out. He went back to take a second swipe at it. Just nudged it close enough for Verbeek. No chance for Andy Moog. Now we're talking serious uphill battle.
Pat Verbeek with the score. Francis and Shaw will assist. And a timeout called by Mike Milbury as the fans go wild at the Civic Center with Hartford in front. 4-2. We'll be back in a moment. And a long standing ovation by the Hartford fans for the team as Verbeek gets the score. Shaw able to fire it in.
Well, Bruins going to have to throw caution to the wind here. Isn't it? They've got to get that next goal.
Galley checked on the play by Everson and Tippett. Everson puts it near the net. Knocked away by Moe. Don Sweeney trying to come out. Checked. Now it's Topulin. Christian, they break. Christian over the line. Checked. Goes off to Poulin. A shot knocked away by Sidorkovich. Behind the net, Neely swinging around in front, trying to keep it in, but Dineen knocked it out. Hoggood is on with Galley, and Galley wraps it in. Jennings checked by Poulin. Poulin into the corner, centered it. Everson knocks it. Bruins couldn't control it for a shot on, and it is iced by Hartford. Back goes Don Sweeney. A face-off in the Hartford zone. 2 shots in this period and 2 goals by Hartford. Hartford 4, Boston 2. Will return in just a moment. Trying to work it out. Hartford just plays it out to the Boston zone. And Brad Shaw, the defenseman, has figured in all 4 Hartford goals. He has scored 1 and assisted on 3. At center ice, Neely starts it. Neely to Wesley. Wesley over the line. Bumped off the puck. And Anderson. The clear, no icing. Back for it, Hoggood. Up for Wesley. Wesley's pass is nowhere near Janney. And the Whalers able to get it. Now it's blocked by Beers. Head over the line, chopped out by Babbage, who scored the big go-ahead goal to make it 3-2 in the follow-up by Verbeek. This goes into the stands and a face-off called. The Whalers 4, the Bruins 2 at the Hartford Civic Center. Brad Shaw spent a lot of time with the Binghamton Whalers, the farm team. He's out of Cambridge, Ontario. And he's getting his opportunity, or did receive it this year with Hartford. A rookie this year, and in this game, with the series tied 1 apiece, he has a goal and 3 assists. And the face-off now in the Hartford zone with a 4-2 lead for the Whalers. They've outshot Boston 23-16. Byers in a jam there with Verbeek. Pat Verbeek has 2 scores, 1 on the power play. Francis to Samuelson. Drops it to center ice. Weimer fires it in. Babbage up the boards. Bruins. Weimer gambling to pinch it in. Can't do it. He was thrown out by hand pass there by Babbage outside the line to Francis. And the face-off call, but that's a solid defensive play by Babbage. He gets the whistle. Hartford with the 2-goal lead, and the face-off just inside the Hartford blue line.
I think Hartford will just sit on this and wait and take their chances. 2 early breaks in the period. Deflected shot up over Moog's shoulder, and bouncing puck in front of the net. Bang, it's 4-2. When you're on that bench, It weighs heavy in the heart. You go, okay, somebody's got to dig down deep. Somebody's got to go get us one. Get us started on the right track.
15:43 left in the third period. The Bruins with just one shot. Babbage to center ice. Gets a return pass. Trying to put it in front as he combined with Hull. Now Babbage in deep. Play broken up. And the Bruins started out. A chance here. Weimer coming. 4 men up. Weimer over the line with Neely. Fires. Saves Sidorkovich. And a poke at it by Neely. And here's Neely ready to go in the corner. Sidorkovich pinching out on the pads. And Neely tried to knock it free.
Oh, Samuelson and Neely. Right here. He's got it squeezed off. Neely takes a quick push. Hoping to tug it loose. Whistle blew. Oh, Samuel took exception to it.
And they're both going out, apparently. Neely and Samuelson with 15:21 left in the third period. Hartford leading 4-2. The series tied 1 game apiece. And the Bruins needing to pull a victory out of one of the 2 games against the Whalers. Their second period, excellent, keeping the shots of the Whalers down to just 8. But then with the Whalers, 2 shots, 2 scores here in the third period. And now they are guarding it well, protecting it. The faceoff coming up now to the right of Sidorkovich. Janney, Carpenter, and Byers, with Byers out in place of Neely. Carpenter will take the draw with Dean Everson. Brad Shaw, who's figured with 4 points on the 4 goals, is 25 years old. He spent his time in the American Hockey League with Binghamton. The draw deep. Jennings kicks it up the boards. Weimer trying to pinch it in. Jennings has lost his stick. And the Bruins trying to capitalize on that and get it free. Banging around on the boards. It's back to Weimer. Shot saves Sidorkovich. Carpenter behind the net. Puts it in front. And Byers can't reach it. Just knocked away by Hull. Galley back. Carpenter. He was stopped by Ladouceur. No skating room for that. Ladouceur controlling it up over the Boston line. Back for it, Wesley. Icing called against Hartford. 14:37 left here in period number 3. 2 quick goals. Babbage from Shaw, 36 seconds into the third period. And Verbeek from Shaw and Francis at 2:13. And Hartford content to stay with those 2. 2 shots, 2 goals. A high production rate. And the faceoff now to the left of Sidorkovich. Have had 3 shots and no rebound opportunities.
It won't get any easier. The Bruins have they've got 14.5 minutes left. Get one, the Whalers will start to, if they get that goal, then the Whalers say, well, we only got 1 now. It'll be like game 1. Got to get it a lot earlier than the last minute of play.
Poulin, Prapp, and Christian, they combine for the second Boston goal. Hoggood is out. He's dueling with Tomlak, but they let it go. Poulin in the corner. Now Francis with it. Gets it behind the net. Drops it off. And the Whalers move it up. Center ice. Hoggood, Wesley, and Poulin can't connect with it. Fought for it. Let the Whalers get it now. Steal by Poulin. Over the line, the shot. The save, Sidorkovich. Poulin to the corner, puts it on the net. Saves Sidorkovich. And the rebound goes to Krieger. Krieger out for Francis with Verbeek. Hoggood getting back. Pulls down Francis. Francis digs it free again. Krieger back to the point. Babbage, a shot tipped wide. Moog sweeps it around from behind the net. Jennings moves in, keeps it in. Behind the net to Krieger. And a penalty coming on Hartford. With the score, Hartford 4, Boston 2. Will return in a moment. Jennings gets the penalty. He took down Poulin, and he's out for interference. A power play for Boston. It'll be their 5th. Hartford's had 6.
Right here, Poulin gets dumped. Silly penalty by Jennings. One, he was in too far for a defenseman with a 2-goal lead. And two, he takes his man to the ice. For really no reason when his man has the puck.
And for Boston, Janney is out there with Christian and Burridge on the power play. Galley and Weimer. Boston has one power play goal by Bob Carpenter, the first goal of the game. Weimer drills it in. Christian going for it. Now behind the net, Burridge. Christian drops it for Janney. Janney back for Weimer. Shot deflected wide. Burridge trying to set it to Janney. Janney knocks it down. Drops it for Burridge. Burridge checked. Janney keeps it in. Drops it for Weimer. Weimer intercepted by Everson. Weimer able to keep it in. In front, rolling, trickling, but wide of the net. Galley blocks it at the point. Up for Janney. Janney cross for Galley. Moving well in. The shot, the save. Big stop, Sidorkovich. Excellent chance there. Kept in now by Galley. Drives it behind the net. Bruins fight for it. Can't get it. It rolls back to Weimer at the right point. Now for Janney. Janney all the way across to Galley. Good play there. Galley back for Janney. Janney holding. Weimer all alone at the point. Janney moves to a point position. Now to Weimer. Weimer in Galley. Galley behind the net. Back for Janney. A quick shot. Went wide. Kept in by Weimer. For Christian. Back for Weimer. Weimer tees it up. Deflected wide of Sidorkovich. Boston's best power play of the game. Janney keeping it in with Burridge. Burridge trying to get it in the corner. Had it, lost it, and now it rolls back. Galley keeps it in. Again to Janney. Janney controlling along the line. They back off him. Gets it to Burridge. Burridge holding, still holding. Fires. It's wide. And it's kept in by Christian. And the penalty is up. The Bruins kept it in for 2 minutes. Janney, pass in front, scores! Deflects in. And that may be Galley. And the Bruins get on the board.
The penalty was up. What a break. That's the break the Bruins needed. Hartford just sat on it. Did not kill that penalty like they've aggressively killed other ones. Slides around. Janney gets it. It's tipped right there in front of the net.
Craig Janney was magnificent on that one. A deflected shot. And Burridge was right there at the crease. We'll see who gets the goal, but the key to the power play was Janney. Hartford could never get the puck out of their zone.
Never, and that was the key. Just nice puck control.
Burridge with assists going to Weimer and Janney at 8:25, and Boston trails by 1.
Line change here. That power play cam really wasn't on. He's gone with Bob Sweeney and John Carter.
And the power play was really something for 2 minutes. Boston trails. Hartford leads 4-3. Into the Boston end, behind the net. Tomlak there. Pinched by Wesley, but Paravo gets it. Now for Tomlak. Tomlak for Paravo. Blocked. Bruins trying to move it out. And Neely does. That power play line, we had never seen it before. Christian, Burridge, and Janney. And Janney was the key, the quarterback on all the plays, and finally set it up. For 2 minutes, they kept the play in the Hartford zone. Neely coming out. Heavy collision there. Samuelson and Neely. Neely back up. He's over the line. Fires across. Fears a shot. Missed the net. Samuelson hit by Neely. Push back. Bruins trying to keep it in. Can't do it. Out comes Krieger. Hartford leads 4-3. Krieger stops and cuts. Fires it back in. Checked on the boards. Jennings and Neely ready to go at it. Poulin breaks up the play at center ice. Gets control for Peterson. Prop now winding up. Prop for Carpenter. He missed the pass. Anderson covered behind the defense. Up for Ferraro. The last goal by Burridge. Bruins trying to keep it in. The play offside. Hartford 4, Boston 3. We'll return in a moment. Face-off outside the Hartford line.
Here's Alf Samuelson on Neely. High stick, kind of at the elbow up high.
Hartford scored in their first 2 shots of the third period. We have 9:52 left in the third period. Goals by Babbage and Verbeek for a 4-2 lead. Burridge for Boston from Weimer and Janney at 8:25, right at the end of a power play. It was not a power play goal. Carpenter plays it back for Weimer. Weimer has to clear it away against the forechecking of Anderson. 4-3 Hartford. Don Sweeney moving it up with prop for Carpenter. Carpenter is stopped by Jennings and knocked down as he tried to cut inside. Checked at center ice. Prop try to get it over the line. Can't do it. And the Whalers control. This could be icing. Back goes Weimer. Icing against the Whalers. Whalers still listed with 23 shots, just 2 in the third period. And Boston with 21. The Bruins have 6. And the face-off now to the left of Sidorkovic. 9:06 left. Third period.
Jennings caught Bobby Carpenter come across the middle. Stand up, defense, take the body. Right there, Jennings. Carpenter was hoping he'd play the puck. He never. Solid hit.
Brad Shaw, a Hartford defenseman, a rookie, with a goal and 3 assists to lead the Whalers attack. Cam Neely is at center now, taking the faceoff with Burridge and Janney. Neely and Francis. Francis wins it for Samuelson. Puck cleared out. Hoggood is in plenty of service at forward and at defense. Ladouceur winding up. A long clearing. Dineen hustles in. Galley checking him. And Galley knocked down on the play but covered up the puck. And a faceoff called in the Boston zone. 8:43 left. Third period. For Boston, Bob Carpenter, a power play goal. Shaw tied it up in a power play in the first period. Verbeek, power play made it 2-1, and Dave Christian scored to tie it at 2. Scoreless second period. And then quickly in the third period, Dave Babbage and Pat Verbeek, with Shaw assisting on both. And then Randy Burridge from Weimer and Janney. That is the scoring in the game. Hartford leads it 4-3. 23 shots overall, 21 for Boston. Since the first period, Hartford's had only 10 shots. Evison on the faceoff with Christian. Back for Ladouceur. Saved by Moog as that was on the mark. Another shot around by Evison wide. Tippett, Dineen, Christian battling for it. And Dineen comes out with it. Checked by Wesley. Keeps control. Now to Tippett. He's checked. Weimer to the corner. Up the boards. Burridge trying to tap it out. It is kept in by Evison. Dineen with Tippett. Shot blocked by Wesley. Play in the Boston end. Wesley, a hard hit on Dineen. Around the boards. Chopped out by Neely on a breakout. Weimer coming with Burridge. 3-on-2 with Christian. Back for Christian. Christian trying to slice in, and he's broken up, and Dineen clears it. And suddenly Hartford got back on defense. Galley coming back, and he's knocked down by Samuelson. He takes Samuelson down, tugs him down. Samuelson staying down, holding his stick. And back comes Krieger for a shot deflected into the stands. Samuelson trying to draw a penalty there on Galley, and Morrell was having none of it. 4-3 Hartford. Back in a moment. Mike Milbury, Gordie Clark behind the Boston bench. Face-off in the Boston end. No penalties called after that last sequence.
Gary Galley right here. Evanson's bothering him. There's the slash. Samuelson catches Galley. All he does is flip him around. Gary goes up under the legs for a little. Ha-ha. There we go. Now he's got, that's holding. But Galley's going to pull him down the other end of the building.
Francis on the faceoff with Christian, who's being used as a center and doing a pretty good job on faceoffs, but this one goes to Babbage. Puts it in front. Block never reaches the net. Carter up the center. Oh, Janney almost could have broken on a 2-and-1, but it was too hard a pass all the way down to Sidorkovich, actually. And the Whalers break it out. Jennings checked at center ice. The follow-up by Babbage, though. He clears it in. 4-3. The Whalers lead. 7:20 left. Period number 3. Steal by Francis. In for Krieger. Krieger. Pass knocked away into the corner. And a heavy hit there on Krieger. That was Galley. Galley on Francis, checking in. Francis puts it in front, blocked by Moe. Just happened to be in the right position. And the net dislodged as Francis wheeled around for a scoring chance there.
What Gary Galley does, gets the stick between Francis's legs, but he's on the outside left foot. Got good wood on that. Andy Moog, big save there. Andy Moog, I believe he's going to knock this net off the moorings. There's the poke check. Now Francis is going to turn in the corner. After that, Bob Sweeney loses it. In goes Francis, and then Galley hooked him between the legs, but he had the outside weight on his left, the pirouette foot, the left foot. A little flick of the wrist at the end of it. Andy Moog made the save.
In the Boston scoring, Craig Janney has picked up 2 assists on that power play goal by Carpenter and the third goal by Burridge. But Hartford leads just under 7 minutes left, third period. It is 4-3, the Whalers. Ferraro moving in for the faceoff against Bob Sweeney. Back to Hull, quick shot and wide, and deflected off of Bruin and into the stands, and the faceoff called again in the Boston zone. And the Bruins move it out of the zone. John Carter fired right back in by Burt. Weimer winding up, intercepted by Young, kept in by Tomlak. And it's back in the Boston end. Hartford with vigorous forechecking now, protecting that 1-goal lead. Janney trying to break it out. The line is Janney, Christian, and Carter. Wesley starts. Out of Carter. Carter over the line. Checked. Stopped by Burt. Tomlak. Tomlak gets it free. Up for Anderson. Anderson over the line. Clears it in deep. And Wesley trying to come out. Now to Weimer. Weimer gets it away to John Carter. Carter fakes his shot on Babbage. Then is pulled down on the play. And Samuelson clears it away. Stopped by Hogwood, who's playing defense now. Up to Poulin. Poulin rushes over the line. Going by Samuelson, but loses to Everson, who back checked for him. Around the boards, Bruins able to keep it in. Tap it in, try to draw a penalty as Poulin. He went down, but no calls here by Morrell. Bruins battle to keep it in. Poulin can't get a stick on it, and the Whalers work it out. Tippett clearing in the Boston end. Don Sweeney winding up. 5:20 left, third period. 4-3 Hartford. Out comes Hoggood on the move. Trying to penetrate. Goes to the corner. Pokes it behind the net, but it's right to Brad Shaw, who's been the offensive star.
Bruins got to start throwing pucks in front of that net. You can't just be dumping them behind and take the safe play. They've got to, everything's got to go to that goal crease.
Francis foils this bid to move it out. Cropped back. Up the boards. Francis there checking the play. Hartford keeps it in. Now Prop starts it out. A quick checking by Krieger. He's right back over the line. Oh, he is hit. And the Bruins have a good break here. Here on the right side, Bob Sweeney. Long shot saves Sidorkovich. And Jennings turns the net. Out to Francis. A lead for Krieger. Krieger a shot. Saved by Moog. Galley to Burridge. Burridge breaking on Babbage. Over the line. Still going. Check. Follow up by Christian. Christian. Check. Follow up by Don Sweeney. Near the net. In. It's a save by Sidorkovich. And the puck is just cleared by the Whalers. Moog forced to play it, so there's no icing. Bruins coming close on that one. They work it outside the line. It's knocked back to Scott Young, and he is ruled offside. Hartford 4, Boston 3. Third period at the Hartford Civic Center. Face-off outside the Boston blue line. 3:57 left.
Here's an opportunity by the Bruins. They finally got it towards the net. Then things start to happen. Randy Burridge just can't get to it. Tomlak fights his man off. A nice defensive play. There goes the arm up for icing. Moog, however, had to field that. Todd Krieger would have gotten to it first.
Christian winning some face-offs as a centerman for Hoggood. Hoggood, Burridge, dropped to the Whaler line. Ladouceur fires it right back in. Winding up is Hoggood.
Icing, silly penalty by Ladouceur. I mean, silly dump by Ladouceur. The Bruins want some face-offs with 3:41 left.
Everson and Carpenter now to the right of Sidorkovich. Hoggood and Galley play the points. Everson wins it. Samuelson taking his time. Now to Jennings. Up the boards, Galley jamming it to keep it in. It's knocked away and a face-off call. They had blown the whistle. The face-off will be inside the Hartford blue line. Keys for Boston win the face-offs, but
gotta win those draws, Fred. There's nothing.
Hartford's won most of them, and Ron Francis has been the key. The last one won by Everson, but Rick Lee has Francis and Everson out there. Hartford leading 4-3. Carpenter, Janney, and Neely, Galley, and Hoggood. Francis wins it cleanly again for Samuelson. Broken up by Janney. Bruins trying to keep it in. Left point, Hoggood. Shot. Deflected wide. Samuelson wheels it around the corner. Going for it, Carpenter. Everson. Bruins trying to keep it in on the boards. It floats to Jennings. Jennings moves it to the corner and backhands it out. Back for it, Hoggood. Under 3 minutes left. Third period. Hartford leads 4-3. Hoggood. Block goes to Neely. And the play is offside. Oh,
I don't know
that was
about
close.
that. I don't know about that.
2:49 left in the third period. The face-off just outside the Hartford blue line. And it's back for Weimer. Weimer drills it in. Bruins have to get in there quickly, though. Christian hustles in, but now Ladouceur able to pick up the loose puck and make the clear out.
The one guy's hustling in, but he's hustling in alone. Bruins aren't getting 2 men on that puck.
Carter breaking now over the line with Christian. Carter going deep, drops it for Weimer. Weimer fires in wide. Sidorkovich knocks it away into the corner. Carter fighting for it, is knocked down. Shot here by Weimer, deflected wide by Shaw, kept in by Poulin. Around the boards, closing is Weimer. Bruins going all out, kicks it in deep. Pass in front, knocked away into the corner. Bruins fight for it. Shaw trying to get it. Poulin after him. Francis back to get it. Francis ices it. If it makes that goal line.
Oh, it'll make it.
Wesley back, 1:55 left. Good pressure by Boston. And Verbeek took Wesley down. A little added check after that whistle. At a face-off now in the Hartford zone.
Wesley kind of laid off that a little bit. Bruins lucky to get that whistle. Trying to stay between Verbeek and the puck. Time delayed it.
Mike Milbury setting up. He has Janney out there. Neely, let's see, maybe a timeout call by Rick Lee. Against an earlier timeout by Mike Milbury. And Poulin takes the draw against Francis. Nobody back behind Francis, so let's see what happens here. He draws it. Shaw moved for it quickly. Has control. Skates it out. Well, the key to this game has been Francis and faceoffs. And he just doesn't half-win them. That was one cleanly, and Shaw just swung back. He wasn't positioned there.
Well, Verbeek and Hoggett are going off the ice. They're going at each other. That's all Denny Morel is going to call at this point is matching penalties. Played very well.
Won this one cleanly. And Jennings able to wrap it in wide of Andy Moog. Clears it up the boards. Bruins started out. Janney, a lead for Neely. He may break in. He is checked. Poulin a shot. Sidorkovich the save. Oh, Poulin had just the most perfect opportunity you could want. 20 feet trailing Neely, and Sidorkovich came up with the stop.
I don't know. Denny Morel isn't going to call anything here. That's holding in my book. Dave Poulin went upstairs. Sidorkovich. Poulin just happened to hit the blocker. Great hustle here by Craig Janney to send Neely away in the first place. But this is holding. You're under the leg, got his arm, two of them. And I can't see Denny Morel not calling a penalty on that.
And the face-off in the Hartford zone, but Poulin had the chance. He was picking the spot. That blocker saved by Sidorkovich. 1:28 left. Marvelous opportunity for Boston as Janney made that long feed to Neely. And they're trying to get organized now. Both coaches making changes. Everson comes out with Francis, both of the face-off specialists. Carpenter coming out. He'll take it. Poulin is going to stay out and play a point. That's it. Left point, 4 forwards on. Janney, Carpenter, Neely, Poulin, and Galley. Everson and Carpenter here. 1:28 left, third period, 4-3 Hartford.
For those of you who are wondering, Poulin the goaltender, not now, not the way they've been on the draws.
Jennings able to clear it. Again, that faceoff won by Everson. Around the boards, Galley, Neely trying to keep it in. Goes in deep. Moog stays in the net. Here's Galley cutting in. A shot went wide as he cut right in the right point. Neely trying to keep it in. Backhander rolls around the boards. The Bruins press. Galley winding up back. Fired it into the corner. Moog hustles out. Poulin. Angled shot saves Sidorkovich. The clear around Bob Sweeney comes out. Keeps it in. Trying to move in for a shot block. But he keeps it in the zone. Clears in deep. Nobody in the Boston net. Neely in to get it. Neely back for Bob Sweeney. Screen shot. Blocked. Loose. And goes behind the net. Cleared in front. Janney knocked away into the corner. Whalers trying to move it out. Neely gets it at center ice. Fires it back in. Whalers clear it out. 28 seconds left. Bruins with their chances. Tippett trying to golf it out. Does. And Dineen has an open net. And the Whalers win it with 18 seconds left. It is a 5-3 lead. And Boston certainly had their chances.
Never got a break. Craig Janney picked up that shot that wide of the net. He was a little too tight to the post. It came to his feet. He tried to control it with his feet, and it squirted back behind the net. Then Alf Samuelsson made a big defensive play. But Janney had the open side of the net. Ron Francis especially had a hot night. Bob Carpenter the other night, the Bruins never lost, so comes and goes.
Waiting for the faceoff now after Dineen scored that goal. The assist to Tippett, empty net goal at 19-12. The Boston goal scorers were Carpenter, Christian, and Burridge.
Bruins a man short. Don Sweeney in serve, and probably the bench minor that
Mike Milbury picked up. the Whalers rush here. Broken up at the Boston line. Puck rolls back for Peterson, and the Whalers are ruled offside at the Boston line. 6 seconds left, third period.
Bob Sweeney come off the bench, picked up that loose puck. Turn around, bang, pass, shot, come out to Craig Janney. Just couldn't get it in the empty side with Sidorkiewicz down.
And Hartford controls it as the game ends. And the salute from the Hartford Whaler fans here at the Civic Center as they go in the lead in the series 2-1 over the Boston Bruins. And the final score is Hartford 5 and Boston 3. Derek and I will have the Delta recap in just a moment.